Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Breaks through the contact. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Looking to throw McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. The center receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st down, Vikings.
There will play action. Here's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. And right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Now McCarthy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was there, partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this Packers defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Green Jack, ready.
Love now. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
First down. First and 10 at the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
On the ready. ball, 10. Ready?
Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. You, yellow, 45, white, ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. Maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He gets it to Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Vikings.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. On play action, now McCarthy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And the Packers, first down.
Love, they go play action now. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The Packers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And they only scored 7 points in their last game, and that's absolutely not going to cut it in the NFL because points, they have to be scored in order to win. They've got to find a way to generate some more offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Drill 52. Drill green. 6. Mega. 10.
Here's Love. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An inside give to Jones. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Addison. Down the right sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out. Pocket, trying to make a play, but he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now Willis to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
On the jump.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Deputy! Deputy Lions!
Play action. Here's Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before break. McCarthy. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Willis sliding out of the pocket. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Looking to throw McCarthy to Jefferson on the slant. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. To the air with McCarthy. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Willis. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 81 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Lucas Van Ness picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And contact defensively. And that might make things 5 yards easier. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Looking to put a drive together. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's to Golden. He's got it right side. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
That's good for the Packers. First down.
Willis now off of play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now Willis to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 30.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Zone
coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Touchdown, Packers! Jayden Reed, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. There as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
operating from the gun. McCarthy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that is too far out in front of his intended target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
McCarthy's pass
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. 20, down to the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now 3rd down and very long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again, McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll look to throw again. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Vikings 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To the air with McCarthy. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They need 18 yards here on third down. Throwing is McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now McCarthy. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready, go!
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Second and 4.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go!
Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get too quick. Let's get it. Too good, too good, too good, too good, too good, too good, too good. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Too good, too good, too good, too good, too good, too good, too good. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza. Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s. Symbol is I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Malva pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I